You're tuned in to The Bottom Line. I am Shimei Cook. I'm Shimei Cook. Shimei Cook. I'm Shimei Cook. See, I am Shimei Cook. Welcome to the show. Welcome to What's Hot with Shimei Cook. What's going on, Bronco Nation? It's Shimei Cook. Today is the day. Today is our annual FSU Bronco athletic campaign. We have alumni, donors here to come support our athletic department and so much more. I'm going to be speaking to them on why they are going to donate to us today. Beyonce's going to be performing at the halftime show on Christmas Day live on Netflix. We're going to discuss that. So, Coach, you guys went on a 9-0 run to get back into this game. How did that happen? Talk about that process.
Yeah, we finally started executing in the second half.
The impact of radio is so important to culture and music as well. What's your take on, how people say radio's going out of style nowadays? What's your take on that? Because radio's still important.
I was saying this to someone the other week. People have been predicting the demise of radio since TV started.
Well, Shimei Cook, third member of our crew with us here tonight. And Shimei, you had a chance to talk to one of the Broncos stars right after the pregame shoot-around, Talia Trotter, about what they need to do to correct from Tuesday night's tough loss.
Yeah, before the game, I asked her how can they bounce back from that loss versus Elizabeth City that they took on Tuesday. And she told me that we need to play together as a team on one accord, and once we come together, we're unstoppable. And you're seeing that right now, Chappie. They sent a message tonight that we can overcome little things and still win. And they continue to do that. They have a leader in Jordan Page. They have a dominant player in Abihan Johnson, and another leader in Alexis Everett. And don't forget about Batoni. Batoni's going to set you up for success, but she's also is going to be that vicious lead, the vicious player that you need at the net to be dominant, to make these killer kills. Now, when it comes to you being in broadcasting, what are the type of things you have seen yourself grow over the years?
Well, I just voice first and foremost. I listen back to some of my college stuff every once in a while, just in case you're saying, "Oh, am I improving? Am I doing good?" Just go listen to your tape from about 5 years ago.
Let's keep it into the Lakers organization. Do you think after this year, if the Lakers continue to do bad, do you think LeBron will retire ultimately, Trav?
Yeah. How many years he got? Did he sign another contract?
I think he's on a 3-year deal.
God, no.
What have you guys learned the most about yourself this semester?
It really takes a lot of sitting down to understand yourself and locking in with your work to really get your work done.
Zeke Kennedy finds himself on a quick little scoring run in transition, and of course the Broncos want to see him making three-point shots. They'll take the layups for now. They have a 26-25 lead, and Shimei, you were able to catch up with Zeke in the tunnel right around pregame shoot-around to talk about the lead-up to this one.
Yeah, Zeke had a great performance in the loss versus to USC Aiken. He had a 22-point performance last week on the road, and before the game I asked him what are ways that he and his team can bounce back from that loss, and he told me we need to play fundamental basketball and play harder and play smarter. Guys?
Let's start off here. What made you want to get into the radio business and the music industry?
I'll tell you, man. So my love of music really came before my love of radio. I've always loved music. I remember one of my earliest memories of music was my mother winning a radio contest.
Wow!
And she took me with her to the studio to pick up a prize, to claim her prize. And I was so young at the time. This makes no sense now, but when you're 5,
yeah,
it makes more sense. But I thought that the performers were inside the studio.
Really?
So I thought, wow, I'm going to go to this studio with my mom to pick up her prize, and I'm going to see these artists and these bands and these instruments. It's going to be great.
You had a good imagination, I see.
Right.
Was your goal always to be the chancellor of NCCU? A chancellor of an institution?
Well, my primary goal was to become an educator.
Okay.
Went to school, came out of a family where my father was a principal, headmaster. Grew up in a family where my siblings are all well educated. And my primary goal was to become an educator.
Yeah.
Top 3 cereals, go.
Cereals?
Yeah.
Frosted Flakes, French Toast flavor, and French Toast Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The French Toast Crunch.
I know you exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's why my back is big.